Welcome back to my YouTube channel. We're still under N4 mathematics. Let us attack this question that was written in March. It's an exam typical question. If given question 5.1 says integrate the following in terms of what? In terms of x there. So if given this integral, the integral of 3 over sec 4x minus 7 comma 5 3 raised to the power of pi x plus 9 over e raised to the power of negative x plus pi multiplied by x raised to the power of minus 1. All of these, as you can see, supposed to integrate that. All right, here it is there. I've already written this. So we're supposed to integrate this guy. All right, first let's check what, let us try and rewrite our things in the proper manner that we can, in the way that we can differentiate. Okay, these guys, okay, we will try to rewrite that guy. We have there the integral. This, remember sec 4. I want you to focus. Remember sec. We've given sec 4x. This guy is the same as, remember sec is the same as what? The same as 1 over cos. So, but we'll put this angle cos x like this. Yeah, boy, this is what we'll have there. But now, on the top here, we have our 3 there. So, we'll be fraction on top of another fraction. So, that means there we have now 3 over 1 over cos 4x. So, if you have given this will simplify to what? This will goes to the top there, will multiply there, right, to the top there. So remember, you will use this law. Remember, if you have given function like this, a over 1 over b like this example, this will simply equals to what? Will simply equals to b. You take what is in the bottom, will become there on the top part. All right, or you can just use math. Let us just use math if you don't understand that. This is the same as 3. Division is the same as divide. Remember, okay, this is the same as 1 over cos 4x. Remember, when you're division, this will change to become multiplication. This will go to the top. We'll have cos 4x over 1. So, you see, this will simply equals to 3 cos 4x, just like that. So we'll simplify to that. It will simplify to that. So here we'll have all of that. All of this will simplify to 3 cos 4x. All right, this one is good. Minus 7 comma 5 3x there. All right, plus we have to take this to the up, so that to the top will become positive. We'll have 9 e, that will become what? Positive will be 3x. Our exponents will change there. Plus we have our pi. This guy is fine like this. Okay, it's fine. We have x raised to the power of minus 3 there. Good. All right, minus this, or okay, this is pi. So this is the same as, remember here it's 1. So this is the same as 3 pi. Remember, this is just the number. The same as multiplied by 1 over x. Whereby that is still cool. What about, okay, this is fine. It's in our standard form that we can differentiate that. We can simply differentiate this pi over 6 there, multiplied by cosecant squared x. All right, this is what we have there. all of these must be have dx. All right, so let us integrate this now. We have that. So what will be the integral of 3 cos 4x? All right, this will be equals to, remember we have our 3 will be there. Cos will change to become what? Positive sign. Remember, when we differentiate, we'll have negative sign, but when we differentiate, will be positive. So this will change, would be what? Positive sign 4x. Do not forget to divide by the argument, then divide by the argument, by the derivative of the argument. When you derivative of argument of 4x would be what? Divide this by what? By 4. Don't forget that. You apply chain rule in reverse. Then we have this now. You rewrite that this is the exponential function. You rewrite as it is. You don't change anything here. You rewrite this as it is, 3 like that. But now you have to divide this by the derivative of the exponents of the exponent there. So we know when you will be divide, that will be what? Divide by 3 multiply by what? 3 ln. The ln of what? Of the base. What is the base? There is 5. All right, the base is a simply 5. All right, so this is what we have, plus still this is still what? An exponential function. We have there 9. We'll write this e raised to the power of this is the power of exponents 3. This is our e. We'll divide this by the exponents, whereby by the derivative of the exponents, when you differentiate, 3x will have 3, but we multiply by ln of the base. Our base is what? Is 9, like that. We go again here, we have our pi there, positive. Obviously we'll have the pi as it is. There we have x raised to the power of minus 3. So here we'll have to add the exponents and divide by the exponent. Add 1 on the exponent, then you divide by that. All right, we add 1, then divide by that. So this will simply equals to minus 2. If you add there, minus 3 plus 1 will be negative 2. Then you divide by that negative 2 by that exponents. All right. So we have this minus. This is 3 pi. We have our 3 pi. It's simply just a constant. But now we have the 1 over x. Remember, 1 over x will simply equals what? Ln. We'll multiply by ln. Ln of what? It's in the denominator, whereby it's what? Ln x. There. Plus, we have pi there. All right. But the integral of this, when you take the integral of this guy, cosecant squared x will become to negative what? Cos will be negative cos. So actually this positive will be affected. We'll have now minus. Remember this, when you differentiate, this will be negative cot. Negative cot. So they will have negative, will affect that positive. We still have pi over 6. Then this will be simply equals to cot. We have our angle there, which whereby it's what? It's x. Do not forget to add constant c. Right, this is what you'll have there. You have differentiated just like this. You have obtained all of your marks like that. Anyways, so we together there. That is how it goes there. All right. So we have 5.2 there. So the impedance of the circuit given by the equation, we should do this equation there. What is that? The integral of pi over 2. Here we have 0 into what? Sine x minus cos x, obviously dx. Supposed to determine the value of what? Of v. This is equals to what? To v actual. All right. how can we go about about determining this there? All right, I can write that. We have 5.2. They say v is equals to the integral from 0 to 2 pi. That is was 2 pi or 2 pi over 2. Yeah, sorry, 2 pi over 2. Pi over 2 into that angle there, sine minus cos x, sine x minus cos x dx. All right, let us find this. All right, we have given here our upper limit and the lower limit there. Are we together? I would advise you, remember pi, guys. Remember pi, it's the same as 180 degrees. So this is the same, this upper limit is the same as 180 degrees divided by 2. Obviously, this will simply equals to what? To 90 degrees. So you must note that is 90 degrees. It's the same as what? As 90 degrees. That guy there. It's the same as 90 degrees. So we have our v there. The one that we want to determine the okay. All right. Let us differentiate sine. What will be sine? Remember, we will have now negative. Do not forget cos x there. All right. Also have here minus the derivative of cos is simply called what? Positive sine x. This is what we have. But this, remember guys, let me just do like this. This is evaluated from where? Let me just use the parentheses. This is evaluated. Remember, let me just do like this. From 0 up to 2 pi, upper limit there, pi over 2, whereby it's the same as 90. Pi, there we have pi over 2, the same as 90. All right. This is what we have there. Now we know what we're supposed to do. We have our v. Remember, we'll start by the upper limit. This is the upper limit. You start by substituting the upper limit, then you minus the lower limit. So you can say minus cos this is 2 is what? Is 2 pi, is pi over 2. It's the same as 90. I'll just use 90. Remember, if you substitute this, it's in radians. So in your calculator, your calculator is supposed to be in radian, but me, I will use it in degrees because my calculator is in degrees. For now, I know that pi over 2 is the same as what is 90. Hence, pi is 180 is the same as 180. So I have 2 divided by 2. This is 90 degrees. All right. So minus, we have sine there, sine 90 degrees. All right. All these minus, we're minusing what? The lower limit. They are subtracting the lower limit. So remember, we have a negative there. Do not forget minus cos. What is our lower limit is 0 minus sine. What is our lower limit is 0. We have 0 there. All right. So this is what we're supposed to have. What will be v? So we're supposed to check that. So you can have your calculate. We have there. What will be this? Cos 90 simply just 0. Obviously, here we'll have 0 minus. We have now sine 90. What is sine 90? Will be 1. So we have 1. Our negative there. Now we have the negative cosine what of 0. This will be simply negative 1. We have -1 there, minus sine 0. What will be sine of 0? Decrease is simply what is 0. So we have 0. All right. So we have 0. What now? What will be the value of v now? Okay, we have our v, 0 minus 1 simply equals to -1. Then here we have -1 minus 0. Simply what we have, that is simply equals to -1. Either way, there is no effect. Then we have v. So this and this will be what? Will be -1. Then you multiply that will be positive. Yes, you can check that. So this will evaluate to where v will be simply equals to 0. After all, this will end up being what? Being 0. Are we together that it's our v? All right.